Hello, everybody. I want to tell you about a Brett Favre documentary I saw today. It's on Netflix, called Untold: The Fall of Favre, and it really opened my eyes to the sexism and womanizing and basically sexism by most men in America to this day, and I guess even some women fall prey to it as well. Um, Thinking it's just the status quo. That's okay. That's just how we should treat women. And the woman in the documentary who got sent um, pictures of his male anatomy, shall I say, to keep this on a PG level, who was a sidelines reporter, and people turned her into the villain in the whole thing when it first happened. Totally ruined her career. She's probably, I don't even know if she's in the spotlight anymore, but she said it ruined her career. And she got harassed. She was in a relationship at the time. She was not interested at all in Brett Favre's advancements. He sexually harassed her, stalked her, sent, again, pictures of his male anatomy to her, sent her messages on her phone. And, she had this guy that was kind of like her bodyguard, and he was an intern on the team, on the Jets, and he basically was like, well, how did he get your number? And she's like, I was told that someone on the team gave it to him. And he's like, that's illegal, that's not allowed. And this whole thing is just opening my eyes to the way men see women in society as objects that we can basically do whatever we want with, or treat however we want, act however we want with. And women are not our objects to deal with what we want. They are equals in many cases. In a lot of cases, I think women are smarter than men. I think that they don't get the credit they deserve. There's a lot of women scientists. The person that came up with strings theory in quantum physics was a woman from Maryland. Okay, so women are very bright. Women are very smart, and they are our equals, if not better than our equals. I think there should be a woman president. I think Kamala would have made a great president. I think Hillary would have made a great president. And I just feel like women are just, to this day, even with Me Too, which I do think it's a good thing, Me Too, to get, mostly women who are being abused and sexually abused and groped and whatnot and treated unfairly in society. Me Too is good because it opened people's eyes to that. And it made people like, hey, you can't do that and get away with it. Although, Trump gets away with it, and he's president, so who knows? I don't know how people's mindsets work in the world, in America, whatever. But, yeah, this totally opened my eyes. I know there was another part to it, the scandal in in Mississippi, in the college where his daughter went. But I was more interested in the Jets scandal, and it just really opened my eyes to the way women are treated in our society, like second class citizens, almost as if they were minorities or something, or Jewish or something, because in our world, in everywhere in society, every country, men are. It's a man's world. It's a man's world. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Like I said, we should have a woman president right now. Kamala should be president. Hillary should have been president, what was it, 8 years ago? And women are just still, to this day, treated like second-class citizens. This woman, they were like, oh, she did Playboy, she did Maxim, so she must have wanted it or asked for it. That's not the case at all. She did not ask for any of it. She was in a relationship, as a matter of fact, at the time. Was not interested at all. And even if she wasn't in a relationship, you just don't go sending people pictures of your male anatomy to women that you don't even know. You don't do that. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it's a federal crime. if someone wants to pursue it or whatever, or if the government gets wind of it, that's a federal crime. He should have been brought up on charges of federally in court for that. Maybe she didn't want to go through with the trial. I don't know. And that's another thing. People are like, oh, why didn't she immediately say something? Okay, do you really think if she would have come through with the allegations that Brett Favre is sexually stalking me right now, do you think it would have changed the fact that it would have ruined her career still? She still would have lost her job in the sports media world, and people still wouldn't have believed her. They would have immediately gone to, oh, she was in Maxim, she was in, Playboy. I mean, how ridiculous. I'll bring up someone that was in Playboy, and it might surprise you. Natalie Portman, one of the smartest. I think she's like in Mensa or something. She went to Harvard, and she's a great actress and very classy. And she even did Playboy. I'm pretty sure she did a Playboy centerfold. She posed in it. So, like, really? So we're gonna hold against a woman the fact that she was in Playboy and Maxim magazine, and say because of that she was asking for it? Society is backwards, okay? We should be holding up everybody, women, men, minority, people of all different faiths, and not holding people down and telling you that you're nothing because of who you are. But you are everything because of who you are, everything that makes you wonderful and great. And it's sad that society just doesn't do that. We don't do that. Look at the way we treat overweight people in this society. I dealt with weight issues my whole life. Most of my life, shall I say. Not my whole life, most of my life. At my heaviest, I was 330 pounds. Right now, I'm about 230. At my lowest in my weight loss journey in the past 10 years, 11 years, I was down to 175. So when I was at 175, women were looking at me, checking me out. Why aren't they checking me out now at 230? I mean, it's just the way we judge people based on negative connotations in society. And it's still going on, whether you're an overweight person, whether it's because of your religion, whether it's because of your sex, whether it's because of your, what shall I say, whether it's because of your gender, whether it's because everything, race, weight, religion, gender, we're all judged, and it's not fair. We should judge people for who they are, not for the things that we are. You know what I mean? Like, my heart says a lot more than anything about me. My heart is good, and it's pure, and I'm a kind-hearted, decent, compassionate, sweet person. And I don't judge people by anything but the person that they are. The person inside their heart.